As soon as I spawned in, the only thing I could see was a crafting table. I turned around and there was a sign that said up. I assumed that meant I had to get up. But other than that, there was nothing.
But then I had a very good idea. I used F5. See, using F5 gave me a whole new perspective and I was able to see a chest I couldn't have seen before.
And there it was, a chest. And this chest had none other than a boat inside. Now, I could wall glitch, but I don't want to be a dirty cheater. But it didn't even matter because I placed the freaking boat outside of my boarding range, so I couldn't get out.
Shoot. I had to reset.
The next puzzle was a bit confusing because now that I was out, I had to get up. But there's nothing in the room, so I broke the crafting table and chest, and what do you know? There was 6 glass blocks. Now, most people know that you can turn 6 glass blocks into 16 glass panes. However, I could have used less than that by just crafting the glass panes and then placing the boat at the top to get up quicker. However, that's not exactly what happened. I attempted to use one less block, even though it didn't really matter. And then I decided to start using the glass panes to get up. However, not before I wasted a bunch of time. I finally started using the glass panes eventually and just went straight up. Simple as that. Except I forgot to place the boat. So I wasted a few blocks. Now, there was this section where I could have just jumped to it and place a block, because I'm cool, but then it would make the video kind of short, so I kind of wanted to do it legit, how the map wanted me to. You know, for once. There was some water, and there was a chest with 27 iron items in it. Now, if you smelt an iron item, you get an iron nugget. I immediately knew what I had to do, but I also had no smelting resources. So what did I do? I decided just to equip it. And then just sat there, not really knowing what to do. I collected all of it and the chest, and eventually I walked to the other side to realize that there was wood that was apparently only used for smelting. And again, didn't want to be a dirty cheater, so I used it for that, for real. Honestly though, this was taking forever, and I honestly didn't have the patience. Oh my gosh, 3 furnaces just appeared out of nowhere into my inventory. Trust me guys, it's not cheating. It saves time so that I can make a better video, even though this video sucks. Please subscribe. Also, I can't collect them, which makes it more fair. So then, I smelted my little heart out until there was nothing left, just to make a great video for you guys. I cut out all the boring stuff for you. I now had 3 iron ingots and made a bucket to collect the water, but not before collecting the crafting table. And, don't worry Canadian, I collected the boat. Yeah, I'm cool like that. I then started acting like a total noob after I threw out these slabs because they were used for smelting, and again, I'm not a dirty cheater. So, next up, I had to get down there. However, I'm really terrible when it comes to climbing down things with water. I'm not the smartest man when it comes to this. So it took me a little bit to figure it out. Next room had an interesting puzzle. Put water in here before entering, and I knew why. There was a chest under it, and you don't collect things when you break the cauldron. It doesn't spill out, and you can't collect it. It's gone forever. So, I had to use some good lava to get up, where there was a totem sitting there. Now, that was pretty interesting. I pretty much knew what was going to happen.
Really? This is the best that they could find for me. This is the best they could find.
Then I placed the lava, started climbing up, except I forgot how slowly lava flows and how annoying this is. This is seriously terrible. Like, I'm sorry to whoever made this prison, but this is just not fun. Then collected the totem, not sure what I would really need it for. And the usage shows up in a second, but honestly, this was sent to me as impossible prison. This is horrible. Throw the bucket in the lava, okay? Just so that I'm not a dirty cheater, I will. Except there's one thing. This is a lava bucket, not a regular bucket. But I know what it means, so I'll just throw it in. Next, I don't know why, I just wanted to break the signs. It's called gathering every resource you can, man. And thankfully I had fire res. I forgot to grab the sign at the front though, and I went back for it, and I failed. But I had a few extra blocks. I think that was what I was supposed to do. I don't really know what I was supposed to do, actually. But, I tried using the boat to get up. It didn't work. But then this happened.
Up ahead. Hope you got a totem.
First, obviously, I had to look around the room, check to see if there was anything that I would need later. And as I searched around, I realized just how poorly made this prison was. This is slightly sad, honestly. This is pretty sad. But remember how they just made me get rid of the bucket of lava? Well, now I have another bucket of water. Yep. And almost done, apparently, so I'm gonna just head up and hope for the best, I guess. Yeah, this is, to be honest, this is pretty sad. This was the best they could find for me to play today. And then this happened. Oh no, whatever will I do? I have so few options. I have no options.
But then I had a very good idea. I used F5.
The only option for me is to water bucket clutch.